So this was the first time I ever went to an IMAX 3D movie. Really cool experience. Massive theater, and even though I'm not a fan of 3D, pretty good. Hey there, Internet Best Buddies, and welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm Ray, and today we're going to be looking at Kong Skull Island. Full disclosure, this is another movie I actually got to see early. I got to see it yesterday on the 1st of March. It doesn't come out till the 10th. So some scientists, a tracker, a photographer, and a military escort head to the newly discovered Skull Island on the tail end of the Vietnam War. As they make their way through the island's barrier storm system, they begin mapping the terrain of the island using these explosives and are immediately confronted by the island's guardian Kong. The survivors of the attack must then rendezvous with the military at the northernmost end of the island in a few days or be stranded on the island forever. So there's great acting by the whole cast. I honestly didn't think there was a bad performance at all throughout the film. Also, if you have any reason to doubt Tom Hiddleston as the new Bond, if you see this movie, I don't think you'll have any more objections. The standouts are easily Samuel L. Jackson and John C. Reilly. They were both phenomenal in this movie. There's also a really great use of humor throughout the film, mostly presented from John C. Reilly and his interactions with other characters, but also from the military escort. My favorite line of his is when he's talking about the ants, and when you see the movie, you'll know what that means. Kong looks absolutely incredible and massive in this movie, which I think is a big upgrade from the Peter Jackson film from years earlier. There are some absolutely beautiful shots in this movie. I especially like whenever they show the chopper blades being spun in super slow motion. I think that's really cool. The film definitely pays homage to Apocalypse Now with the Vietnam setting, a lot of the visuals, and even the super cool free t-shirt that I got. Oh, it's so cool. Here's the poster for Apocalypse Now for reference. Speaking of the Vietnam tone of the movie, I absolutely loved how they made this kind of a war movie just with monsters in it. And then we get to the monsters because Kong is not the only thing on this island. There's a scene with a spider that is super creepy for me. I'm not a fan of spiders, and I don't like how big this one is. The film has great pacing, and for a 2-hour movie, it didn't really have a moment of dragging at all, which I thought was really good. They also do a pretty good job of developing the history of Skull Island and kind of explaining where Kong comes from. Some of the action sequences actually moved a little too fast for me and ended up just blurring. I don't know if that's just because I have really crappy eyes. If you understand where I'm coming from, I think you'll get it. Surprisingly, I thought Toby Kebbell was really underused in the movie. He was also Koba in Planet of the Apes. That's really cool. I forgot about that. The only other thing is there's kind of a second ending to the movie regarding John C. Reilly. It didn't really work for me. I can understand it would work for some people. It just kind of felt like it came out of nowhere. Kong Skull Island gets an 8 out of 10. So this movie was barely on my radar, and then luckily I got to go see that early free screening. And oh my god, this movie's really good. I loved it. So as I said earlier, Kong Skull Island kind of feels like more of a war movie with monsters in it. So let me know down in the comments down below, what is your favorite war movie? Mine would probably either be The Patriot or Saving Private Ryan. I know, really safe answers, but they're just so good. Anyway, go down, subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the videos that I put out. I'm going to put out Kong tonight on a Thursday. I'm going to break my little schedule. Tomorrow on Friday will be Logan. And then hopefully all of next week's reviews, all 2 of them, will be game reviews. Thanks again for watching, everybody. See ya.